Back in the day, before Dan Campbell came along and the Lions weren't very good, I would get jealous and envious of other teams that would be in these Super Bowl preview matchups, whether it be the 49ers versus Chiefs, 49ers versus Ravens, or Packers versus Chiefs, Packers versus Ravens, and then these matchups would just be so highly anticipated leading up to it. It just felt like a high stakes college game, like Michigan versus Ohio State, Alabama versus Georgia, just leading up to it. And that's all I keep seeing on Sports Center. It's getting me all pumped up and amped up for the game. They keep saying high powered offense is about to tee off on Sunday, and it just seems like this is the game that everybody's talking about. It's a Super Bowl preview matchup. It could very well be, this could be the Super Bowl matchup. Lions versus Bills, Jared Goff versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen's running away with the MVP, but if Jared Goff somehow wins this game on Sunday, does he leapfrog Jared Goff for the MVP standings? I don't know. My case for Jared Goff for winning MVP is he's the leader of a 12-1 team. He's got stats up there with some of the top dogs, but Josh Allen's stats are running away. Same with Saquon. So it's like Saquon and Josh Allen are the front runners. But if Jared Goff does win this game, head-to-head matchups, I don't know. I'm just a biased Lions fan, and I think Jared Goff's been playing at an MVP level all season long. But let's talk about this matchup, man. Two high-powered offenses. And you know what I'm going to always say when there's a two high-powered offense and our defense is a little banged up? Time of possession is going to be key. We have to pound the rock, and we have to establish the run game. Last week, they kind of struggled against Kyren Williams. They're about middle of the pack in stopping the run this week. So our run game, Taylor Decker should be ready to go. We got to dominate the line of scrimmage. Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, Zeitler, Ragnow, Glasgow, we got to fire out the ball and we got to dominate. We need Sonic and Knuckles to just carry the load this week. That's what it's really going to rely on too, and we got to take care of the football, because if we don't take care of the football, our defense is so banged up right now. It's hard to say if we're going to be able to contain Josh Allen. Nobody's been really able to contain Josh Allen. And I don't want to hear this week when we're playing Josh Allen and he runs for some scrambles. He scrambles against everybody. He's just an escape artist. He's playing at an MVP level. It's like when you're watching Kobe Bryant in his heyday, LeBron in his heyday. All these guys dominate, and that's what it's kind of been like with Josh Allen. He put up 6 touchdowns last week. That's so impressive. So we have to limit the ball in Josh Allen's hand, and if he does decide to make a mistake this week, we got to capitalize on those turnovers. And whether it be Brian Branch or Kirby Joseph, one of those guys are due for a pick. They haven't had a pick in the last couple weeks. One of those two dudes are not capable, but they're due for a big play or a big turnover. So on defense, honestly, it all starts with stopping Josh Allen. And it's so much easier said than done because he's playing at an MVP level. But they also got James Cook, they got Khalil Shakur, they got Matt Collins, they got some decent tight ends, whether it be Dawson Knox or that they had a second-year tight end that came in with Laporta last year, and people thought he was going to be better than Laporta, but we have to keep the ball out of their hands, and we got to be opportunistic on defense. They're going to move the ball up and down the field, but let's try to keep them out of the end zone. When it's 4th down, when it's 3rd down, let's contain Josh Allen. Let's get him off the field because they like to go for it just like we do. The Bills are a good football team. They're 10-3, worth 12-1. This game means a lot. If we lose this game, it's just so frustrating that we're having such a good season sitting at 12-1 and Minnesota's right on our butt and they're not even that good of a football team. And then you got Philly breathing down your neck. We need Pittsburgh to take care of them. There's some good football games this week, and the Lions win this game this week. You can almost mark it up as the number 1 seed and mark up as the division. That's how I really feel. And it's the 4th quarter of the season. This is where champions are made. This is where things get real. 4th quarter, it's time to get rolling. It's time to get moving. Like, that's what it is, man. It's the 4th quarter of the season. There's no time for messing around. And they're coming into our house. That's the main thing about it. We can't have 2 losses at home this year. One against Tampa Bay, one against Buffalo. And I know it's any given Sunday, any team can beat you at any given time. But why would we be undefeated on the road? It's defend the den, man. That's what we got to do. And I doubt the Lions are going to let that happen. And all week, you're probably going to be hearing Josh Allen this, Josh Allen this. The Lions thrive off bulletin board material. Like last week, all those Packers players talking crazy, and then you see Penei Sewell giving his pregame speech, and he's talking, everybody wants a piece of Detroit. Well, come and get it. That's how this mentality of this Detroit Lions team, and I wouldn't change it for nothing. And that's why I love this Lions team, and that's why when all these other teams keep talking and chirping about this Lions team, please keep doing it, because we're going to keep showing you how tough we are. We're going to keep showing you who we are. We don't have to sit here and talk about it. We show it every week, week in, week out. We bully teams. We bring that belt to you know what, to where it's in the fourth quarter and they don't want to play ball with us anymore. That's how it really has been this whole season, and that's the identity of this Detroit Lions team. This is a big game. It's a Super Bowl preview matchup, and I am so pumped for it. It's going to be fun, and just seeing all the anticipation for it on SportsCenter, NFL Network, and all over the place. Just can't wait for 425 on Sunday. Let me know what you guys think about the preview in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. One Pride signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.